In this video, we're going to show you how to use and how to set up the Rhinox multi-pin pickup to fit different machine makes and models. Keep watching to see how this configuration is changed and set up. In this video, we've got the 5 to 9 ton concrete pouring bucket, but this system is also available on the 12 to 25 ton concrete pouring bucket, as well as our Pallet Fork range. So the first step of configuring these hangers is actually determine which pins that are fitted to the hangers currently. You can do this using either a tape measure or, even easier, a pair of vernier calipers. So currently we've got the 60mm pin set up in the hangers up top. Now what we're going to do is show you two different ways that you can actually change this to 45mm pin pickup. Because on this bucket, as you can see at the back, you have the two different size pins. One is a 60mm to take the dog bone style pin. We've also got the 45mm hole, which takes the straight 45mm pin. Now the difference between these two pin holes is obviously it adjusts the pin centers between these two to suit more machines. So for this smaller one, we'll fit the 5 ton and the 3CX pickup. So as we've already determined, these pins are the 60mm diameter pins here, which suit the 60mm bosses up top. Now at the bottom here, for you guys probably looks like they're all 60mm pins. However, these are dog bone pins, which means they're a larger diameter on the ends and then a narrower diameter for the insides. Now to do this, you're going to need some kind of socket and something obviously to twist the socket, so whether that be an impact gun, a ratchet, or you can actually do that just with 2 spanners. As a second tool you will need is 1 spanner. Now for this size bucket, these are 17mm on both ends, both the bolts and the nuts. Now the first step is obviously to remove your old pins. So I'm going to cheat and use the impact gun and a spanner on the bottom. Remember to put your nuts and your bolts somewhere safe so you don't lose them. So next we need to determine which pins we need from the back holster or the carriage. So as we said before, we want the two 45mm pins first for the dog bone. So that's one of them. So it's also this second one from the top I need. We do also have the 45mm pin here, which we'll come on to in a second. So now we'll determine which pins we need. We'll remove them from the carriage, ready to go into the holes. Now the next step, or the last step if you're wanting to use this pin setup of course, is to re-rack your existing pins so they don't get lost. Next, if you want to use the 45mm pin setup on the narrower dipper gap, you're going to have to remove this pin and put it in alongside the 45mm pin dog bone. There should be enough clearance on your hydraulic quick hitch that it will still clamp onto the standard 45mm pin with enough room to clear the dog bone. Hopefully that gives you a bit more of an insight on how to use the Rhinox multi-pin pickup system. If you want to know more about the Rhinox concrete pouring bucket, click the video here and don't forget to subscribe to the Rhinox YouTube channel so you never miss another video.